Okay. Oh. Hi, welcome back to the Spamless Gamer, where I'm playing Atari 2600 games in the order they came out in. And today's the last day of the Atari 2600 games. I got 3 left to play. Our first game is going to be Swordfight, followed by Combat 2 and Elevator Action. And our first game today is called Swordfight, which came out in the year 2000, apparently. And the box art looks like this. Looks like laser swords or lightsabers. Swordfight, Intellivision Products Inc. from Retrotopia. Okay. So this game, yeah, it was released in 2000, but apparently it was actually made by the M Network or Intellivision for the Atari in the 1980s, but never released. So in 2000, Intellivision released this game. That's why it has a later release date. Let's play it. Apparently it's only for 2 players, so we're not going to really be able to get very far. But, okay. Oh, if you strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine. And nothing happens. Yeah, okay, let's rate that one. Graphics. Big old sprites. We'll give those a 3. Didn't really hear much sound. I'm sure it has it. 2.5. It probably has no music. As far as I can tell, there is no story. Controls. It's a 2-player only game. I'm sure the controls are fine. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. Funness. Probably about a 2. Does it hold my attention? No. And overall, it's going to get a 2. And that was Swordfight. Let's see what's next. All right, our next game today is called Combat 2. Combat 2, which came out in 2001. And the box art looks like this. Combat 2. They should have went with TOO for 2. Been like, yeah, I'm Combat 2. Combat 2, the year is 2037. Mankind has finally tired of fighting massive wars with millions senselessly slaughtered. All this has been replaced by a new kind of warfare, the combat duels. Anytime diplomacy between 2 nations fails, they resolve the conflict via duels, where 2 individuals battle head-to-head for their country's honor. These individuals are called combatants, and they're trained hard and fought thousands of test duels to earn the right to be champions for their nations. Combat 2 will put you in the role of such a combatant, a mighty hero of the virtual battlefield. Prove to your country that you are worthy of fighting in the combat duels and lead them to victory. 2 players only. Great. It's a sequel to Combat. So this is another game that was originally announced in 1982, but it was canceled after that. Prototypes were eventually sold in the Classic Gaming Expo in 2001, and it finally released on one of the Atari flashbacks. But this is it. Atari 1982. Okay. And it's a 2-player game, so not much exciting is going to happen. Alright, but we can apparently go into the river there. And let's just kill this guy. Get it over with. Okay, it takes more hits to kill him than... Oh, a little atomic bomb there. So there's different variants apparently. And that's pretty exciting. Thanks, Combat 2. Let's rate it. Okay, graphics. Well, they're better than Combat 1, but not great. So we'll give those a 4. Sound, a 2. Music, there is none. Story, I can't believe they wrote a story for a combat video game. We'll give that a 5. Controls are fine, a 4.5. Funness, probably be fun with 2 players, but I think the original Combat is more fun than that with 2 players because there's more variety. You have jets and planes and stuff, and in addition to just the tanks. Does it hold my attention? Nope, not really, other than the fact that it exists is interesting. Overall, I'm going to give Combat 2 a 3, and let's move on to the final game. And our final game for the Atari 2600 is Elevator Action, which came out in 2001, question mark. We'll get to that in a second, but the box art is from the arcade, and it got action happening on an elevator. That's cool. Okay. Elevator action. As Agent 17, it is your mission to steal government documents from the heavily guarded top secret defense building by making your way down elevators and escalators. You must pick up files, escape the getaway car in the garage, but watch out for enemy agents. Okay. So this game, as far as I can tell, is an unreleased prototype. I pulled all my games from a online game database. So I don't know why this is on there. Probably because it was in works in 1983. I don't think it was ever actually released in any capacity. But it's a port of the arcade game, and let's play it. Oh, or we'll just look at... Oh. Okay. I am controlling it. There's no sound. Where's the elevator? Oh, there it is. Hello, elevator. Oh, don't crush me, elevator. Okay, here we are. Okay. Oh, there's a guy coming out of that door. Yeah, I mean, I bet this game would have been pretty neat had it been finished and released when it was supposed to come out. Oh no. I can float in midair. Yeah, obviously I'm finished because I can just hover here forever. And you don't fall down the elevator shaft. And now I just wait for the stupid elevator. Well, this is exciting. Ba-bo. Doesn't it have the Peter Gunn theme in the arcade version? I think. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Well, I think graphically it's pretty advanced. We'll give that a 6.5. There's no sound. There is no music. Story, you steal documents. We'll give that a 3.5. Controls. The controls that are working are pretty good, but again, it's an unfinished game. Funness. I bet it would have been a really fun game had it been complete, but as it is, a 2. Doesn't hold my attention. The fact that it exists makes it interesting. I'll give it a 2. And overall elevator action is going to get a 3.5. That was elevator action, the unfinished prototype on the 2600. And that's it. Well, that was it. That was every game ever made for the Atari 2600. Minus, there's like, hey, somebody made Halo. There's fan games. And Gary Kitchen had released a new game called Circus Convoy this past year, I think. But I don't have that, and I'm not going to download a ROM of that one. So that's pretty much every Atari game that matters. I played them all. So what's next for the channel? Well, probably be taking the rest of the year off as far as playing Atari games. I'll still be playing the NES games every day. But my plan is to switch to maybe the 7800 or the 5200. Intellivision, I haven't decided yet. But in the meantime, there will be an award show and a retrospective look back at the 2600 that I'm going to put together. And hopefully you'll check that out. In the meantime, keep watching for the NES games and probably in 2022, a new system. But thanks for watching all this time. And we've now done it. We've played every Atari 2600 games. That's pretty cool. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, check me on Patreon, and keep watching NES and watch the space for an award show for the 2600 games. Thanks.